There is a growing fight over offshore drilling in the Pacific as a deadline to weigh in quickly approaches.
And as CBS 8's Abby Black reports, the San Diego City Council is joining environmental groups in opposing that federal proposal.
This latest resolution does not stop federal drilling, but city council leaders say it sends a strong message to the Trump administration that San Diego's not for sale. With 10 days left for public comment, San Diego leaders, environmental groups, and students urge the federal government to back down on expanding offshore drilling off of California's coast.
As a young person, I've already accepted the reality that climate change is no longer some distant future problem.
Sophia is part of the Youth v. Oil, a student-led climate action campaign. She joined Council President Joe LaCava and Councilmember Sean Ela Rivera ahead of today's council vote.
We know what drilling for oil off our coastline leads to. We've seen it time and time again.
Advocates point to the 1969 Santa Barbara blowout and are worried about environmental and wildlife damage.
Offshore drilling does not work for San Diegans. It works for fossil fuel corporations, Trump's buddies that don't live here, don't care, and won't deal with the fallout, and definitely won't clean up the damage.
Please cast your vote.
Today, the council unanimously approved the resolution, calling on the federal government to keep drilling rigs away, but not everyone agrees. Last month, the County Board of Supervisors approved a similar resolution with bipartisan support. However, Republican Supervisor Joel Anderson was the lone no vote, telling us after the meeting, technology and safety standards have improved and increasing supply will lower inflation and make my district more affordable for my constituents.
It seems to me that this is more about handing over our coast to big oil so they can profit while keeping us dependent on the oil that we don't really need anymore.
Mitch Silverstein's with the Surfrider Foundation and says if the federal government ignores California opposition, they'll take legal action.
The federal government cannot ignore the wants and desires and preferences of our state. And if they do that, we should sue them.
The Surfrider Foundation has sent more than 16,000 letters to the Bureau of Ocean and Energy Management opposing new drilling.
San Diego sends a powerful message that our city refuses to make decisions for short-term profit that sacrifices our future generations.
The deadline to submit comments to the BOEM is January 23rd. To learn more, go to CBS8.com and click on the Help button. At City Hall, Abby Black, CBS 8.